So we're in Drumnadrochit, which is where the port, or where the man who believed to have seen Nessie for the first time saw Nessie. Which is obviously Drumnadrochit is next to Loch Ness. So we went to the Loch Ness Nessie exhibition and learnt about the loch and the myth and the legend of Nessie, which was fun. It's raining and wet and very like foggy and cold here, which is a shame because you could see when we first started driving past the loch, you could see the loch, but it's now very foggy and you can't even see half the water.
Don't think we'll be seeing Nessie today, unfortunately.
Yeah, we were going to go on an expedition to see Nessie. No, but if it was clearer, we may have gone out on a boat tour to learn a bit more about the loch. But it's very interesting. So you can submerge. Oh, that's the little floral castles. Just a little. These are like little miniature houses, like a little fairy garden. Very cute. Sorry. The amount of water that is in Loch Ness can submerge every human in the world 3 times over. That's how deep it is. At one spot it's like 230 meters deep. And it's the largest amount of fresh water in the UK. Combining all the fresh water from England and Wales can fit into the loch, which is crazy. So yeah, that was something we learnt, which is a bit of fun. But now we're going to get in the car and head to Inverness, which is at the top of the loch, where we're going to be staying the night. Can't check in till 4, so we're going to kill time, probably stop and take some photos of the loch if we can find a spot, and then go from there. So that's where we're at. Hello, so we've just gotten into Inverness, and we've booked an Air BNB. This tiny little, it's literally a little studio cottage in this lady called Anne in her backyard, which is very cute. You enter via the back gate. There's a little back gate, but she met us with the keys. But it's such a cute tiny little studio, which is all we really need. Bed, there's a bathroom in there, Caitlin's just in there. There's a little kitchenette and little kitchen bar with a fridge. Oh, there's an air fryer. That's great. There's a microwave. So we've just grabbed some stuff from the supermarket to have for dinner, just some soup and some bread. But they've got everything, this little speaker system and like, oh, little games chessboard. Might be able to play some chess. But it's very cute. So yeah, what a win. A little Airbnb in Inverness. So we've come to restaurant number 10 in Aberdeen for roast lunch, for Sunday roast. I did a bit of a Google looking for a place for Sunday roast. This is one of the top 10 in Scotland apparently. So we've come here, and we've both ordered the beef roast. So it looks really good from what I've seen, and it's a really lovely place. It's very cool. There's a lot of people eating, so I don't want to pan around, but they have a lot of whiskies and stuff to choose from. But yeah, it's a very cool little place, and sort of downstairs, like we thought we were at houses when we got here, but there's like a sneaky little stairwell down. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be good, and yeah, we've just driven from Inverness to Aberdeen. It's about 2.5 hours. It's an easy drive, and now we're going to chill out in Aberdeen. Caitlin's driving, so we are leaving Aberdeen and we are heading to Perth. Not Perth, Australia.
It sounds so funny, doesn't it?
Perth, Scotland. which, I mean, it does make sense. We were colonised by people, what are they called? Convicts, that's the word. I was like, colonised by who? That, yes, some of the names are familiar around this part of the world to what we have in Australia. And yeah, we're heading down to Perth for the night and then on to Edinburgh tomorrow. But on the way we're going to a distillery. We're going to Dewas Distillery, Dewas. I don't even know how to pronounce it, and it's one of the easy ones.
We'll soon find out.
Some of them are hard. But yeah, we're heading that way. We had a very, very quiet night in Aberdeen. We went and had a big roast lunch, which you would have seen, which was delicious. It was so good. It was really, definitely really worth it. So it was like restaurant number 10. It was called number 10. And it's, yeah, down underneath these townhouses and whatnot. It was very cool. And then we wandered around and explored for a bit, and then we ended up at Superdrug and just bought, and Lush, and just literally had a night in, because I think we've been going and going and going the past few days. We just needed a night to just relax, and we had a bath in the hotel, so we each had bought some Lush bath bombs and had a bath and just
camper night. Yeah,
it was definitely a R&R night. Painted our nails, which was fun. Got some nail polish. Yep. Because long story short, I'm sending a bag home and no liquids can be in there, and I had packed nail polish in there, which then I had to ask the place where we were staying, and left them, asked the lady there to remove them, so her daughters now have a lot of coloured, they've been donated to them, so they've got a lot of colourful nail polish, but in turn I now don't own any, so we bought some last night, and I bought this one. It was from London Nails Inc. or something, and it's fully vegan. It's a fully vegan one, which was quite cool, and it was quite quick drying. They have a lot that are quick drying, but I don't know if they're vegan or not, but these ones were vegan, which is cool. So I thought I would try them, see how long. They say they're a long-lasting, long-wear one, so we'll see. But yeah, we had just a very chill night, so that was lovely. And then, yeah, got up, had breakfast this morning, included at the hotel, which was lovely, and it was all a classic British hot breakfast, which was nice. We accidentally burnt the toast.
Oh, that toaster went from 0 to 100 really quick.
Very, very quick. The first slot we put down, I didn't actually turn the toaster on. I thought it was like pressing it down and was turning it on like a normal toaster, but you had to turn the dial for it to heat up. So the first slot didn't even toast, so then we managed to turn the toaster on and it cooked within like half a minute. It was just like bang. So we burnt the toast accidentally, had to give it to the lady and be like, I'm so sorry, this is charcoal. And it's not edible. It's like, you don't want it? And we were like, I'm so sorry, but we've burnt it. And I had to return it. But yeah, so that was very nice, brekkie, and now we're on the road. It is currently 10 o'clock, and yeah, we're heading to Dewas. Should get there for lunchtime, which will be nice. Hello, we're in Edinburgh. Castle behind us. I haven't even vlogged this morning because we drove from Perth. Caitlin's getting nervous, not nervous, antsy, because she leaves in 2 days.
My left eye literally won't stop twitching, and I googled why. It was like stress anxiety. Yeah, wow, I'm leaving.
Yeah,
so.
separation anxiety.
Separation anxiety, 100%.
Yeah. But we just went for lunch at a little pub around the. What was it? I can't even remember what it was called now.
The Arms.
Cornish Arms or something?
Castle Arms.
Just around the corner from Edinburgh Castle. It's currently fully booked for today, so we might try and come tomorrow.
The castle's booked, not the pub.
Yes. Did I say that? I don't know. Anyway, we're heading back down. It's a very, very busy area of Edinburgh. There are tourists everywhere. Oh my lordy. But yes, we're heading down. We're going to go towards the Elephant Cafe, which is where J.K. Rowling spent a lot of her time writing the Harry Potter books. Also, there's all the way along, this is the Royal Mile, and all the way along here there are a lot of bagpipers and people. There were some people with some owls before, which was very cool. If they're still here, I might try and get a sneaky little video of them. And there was a gentleman in like a Highlander outfit. But we're heading down towards the J.K. Rowling Cafe, which I think is closed at the moment. But we'll also wander through the graveyard near it, which is where she's got a lot of the names, or a lot of the names of the characters are inspired by what she found on the gravestones there. So we're going to go have a look at that, which is cool. Here comes a piper. Here comes a car as well, down one of the busiest streets. There are the people with the owls as well. But yes, it's all going on here. So we're currently at McGonagalls. William McGonagall was the inspiration of the place, and McGonagall is the name that J.K. Rowling used for one of the professors on Harry Potter, and she got the name from the graveyard where we were. Oh, I love this song. Hopefully it doesn't. I learnt this on bass guitar, The Pretender by Foo Fighters. Anyway, we just quickly, while I can talk over the music because it's not very loud, I got a whiskey flight, the regional picks one, and then Caitlin got the Edinburgh gin. Yes. Edinburgh gin flight with a couple of tonics, so she's going to try those. I'm going to try these. We've also got some garlic bread and some halloumi fries to enjoy. It's going to be lovely. So that's our evening. We've had a couple of cocktails already, a couple of gin.
Second last night to get the phone.
It is, so we're sort of celebrating before we say adieu, goodbye, see you at work. See you at work. Not far away, but that's what we're doing on one of our nights in Edinburgh. So we had our whiskey flight and our gin flight, and as we paid, and as we were leaving, Caitlin just burped in front of everyone.
I'm so embarrassed. I don't know where it came from.
It was so funny. Anyway, she burped that loud that the lady across the restaurant who was reading her book looked up and giggled at us and like goes, "It's totally fine." And Caitlin's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry."
And I never
that was too
burp.
funny.
You're the one that always burps, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, she just like belched everywhere. Oh. You terrible human, disgusting pig. Anyway, we've had a lovely evening. It's been very fun. So loud, very noisy bus. Anyway, we're now going to find something to eat. We had some garlic bread and some halloumi fries.
Yeah,
didn't quite suffice.
The bubbles.
Oh yeah,
bubbles of the tonic and the garlic.
Yeah.
Anyway, bye.
Morning. It's raining.
It's raining.
It's very drizzly today in Edinburgh. So we're glad we kind of wandered around a lot yesterday to see what we could. But yes, so we had our first night in our first hostel of the trip last night, which was all right. We were in a 6-bed female dorm. We had one guest in our room that was up quite late repacking things and whatnot, so that was a bit noisy and a little bit annoying, but that's part of it. At least they weren't very, very noisy and shouting and anything else, which can come along with hostels. So yes, that was our first night here, but now we are heading to a place called, what's it called? Urban Angel?
Yeah.
Urban Angel Cafe, to have some brunch. Oh, there's an all-bar one here. I mean, they're everywhere, but...
They're chains.
Yeah. I mean, there's chains of everything everywhere here. But, yeah, we're heading there for brunch today. And then we're going to, what's it called?
Dean's Village.
Dean's Village, which is a cute little area here in Edinburgh. I think it's near like a little river or canal. But it looks very cute, so we're going to head there today. Maybe take some photos, and then that's kind of, we're crossing? Okay, crossing. So that's the day today. It is very wet and drizzly though. I can already feel there's water in my shoe. I think these boots might need to say goodbye. Yeah, they're getting my socks very wet. Just finished at brunch, which was delicious.
Yeah, it was
good.
really highly recommend.
Yeah, Caitlin had the baked eggs, and I had the that van nearly hit that puddle. I'm gonna stand back. There's a puddle here. Lucky we did. Oh, that car stopped. It's green. And I got the French toast with banana and butterscotch sauce, and it was bloody delicious.
Are we shocked?
No. Sweet brunch is my thing. So now we are heading to, what was it called again?
Dean's Village.
Dean's Village.
Maybe we should cross over.
Yes, I think that's a good idea. Yeah, so we're heading to Dean's Village now, and the rain has cleared up, which is nice. It's now sunny. So we spent an hour inside having brunch, and then we've come out to some nice weather. So hopefully it stays like this for the rest of the day.
Yeah, hopefully.
It was supposed to rain until 2, so who knows? It's very blue sky, so yeah. Greyfriars Bobby, which is the pub where Bobby developed a friendship with a soldier called Colour Sergeant Scott. Anyway, I'll film that so you can read it. But essentially there is a little statue of Bobby the dog over here, wherever my hand is pointing, there. So Bobby, when he made friends with the ex-military man, when the military man died, Bobby sat at his grave until Bobby eventually died. It's very sad, but this pub is dedicated to them, and the dog is not buried, couldn't be buried
in the graveyard, because only humans could be buried in the graveyard, but they've now relocated him to inside the graveyard, which is kind of cute. So just around the corner here, which is also where you can find the Tom Riddle gravestone, which is very fun. But yes, it's a very cute little story, but we're at the pub just for a drink before lunch.
It's our final morning.
Oh, it's a bit sad.
Yeah, that's alright. I'll vlog once we get our coffees and toasties, but I just want to video it. Hello. So, we're waiting at the train station to find out where Caitlin's train is leaving from.
What platform?
What platform? Mine is half an hour after hers, so I've got time. And I'm only travelling half an hour. She's got 4 hours. 4.5 hours.
4.5 hours.
4.5 hours
Yeah.
on the way. And then we part. This is it. This is it.
It's been fun.
It's
so much
been
fun.
It's been 7 months of constant. It's going to be weird.
So
We're gonna oh, the battery's blinking. Of course, that sums up our trip. Battery's running low. And the other one's not charged. Oh no. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Hello. So it has been a couple of days of no vlogging, as I have been just chilling out. I'm currently at a place called Burnt Island, which is in Scotland. It's just north of Edinburgh, like around the bay. Just chilling out for a couple of days before I fly to Iceland tomorrow. So I'm super excited for that. Caitlin and I have separated on this journey. She headed back down to London and she's heading home tomorrow. And I fly to Iceland, so it's very exciting. I will see her again in 2 weeks' time when I get back home. But for now, for this whole trip, this is like the first time we're spending time apart. It's kind of weird, but it is nice too. You get to do your own thing. And yeah, I've literally just been chilling out. I've been heading down to the cafe just down the road here. It's called The Roasting Project. It's really good coffee. So I spent a couple of days there, and then just chilling out in this little hotel room watching endless episodes of The Chase on TV. And yeah, just doing a bit of research for when I get back to Australia. Yeah, just sort of catching up on life admin and that kind of thing that we haven't really done for the last 3 months of travel. Charging up all of my batteries and everything, making sure everything's all ready to go for Iceland. And then yeah, I've just been repacking my bags and stuff as well. So it should all be pretty much ready for the morning. I'm packing a couple of spare sets of clothes and, you know, like underwear and stuff in my carry-on bags, just in case for whatever reason luggage goes astray. I have something for a couple of days at least when I'm there. But yeah, it's been just a couple of very, very chill days with not much going on. So just thought I would vlog that to let you know. But from tomorrow onwards for the next 2 weeks, it's gonna be very exciting. I'm hoping, really hoping to see the Northern Lights. It's the reason I'm going. This time of year it's very active. You just have to hope for clear skies. So really hoping. And that's kind of why I'm spending that little bit of extra time outside of, I'm doing an Intrepid trip there, which goes for a week. And then I'm spending time outside of the Intrepid trip time there in the hopes that I can see Northern Lights at some point. So yes, plus also Iceland, there's just so much to do there, and it looks incredible. So probably do a couple of little day trips, that kind of thing. But yeah, that's kind of where I've been at for the last couple of days. And then yeah, head off tomorrow, get the train around to the airport in Edinburgh, and then fly out from there. I'm probably going to get to the airport super early because I need to check out of here and whatnot, and so I'd rather just be there on time, and I can sit around the airport for, you know, the day, and then yeah, fly out at like 6:30 tomorrow night and get in at 8:30. So I'm also hoping I have a what's it called? A window seat. That's what it's called on the plane. So I'm hoping that maybe get to see a little bit of aurora coming in on the plane, which would be kind of exciting. So we'll see. But I'm very, very excited to be heading there tomorrow. That's all for now. At Edinburgh Gateway, which is a train station, and then it has a tram that's right in the that's right by the station with trams that take you to the airport. So there's one coming in 5 minutes at this point in time, and the only one getting on at this stop, unless a train comes through and drops a few more people off before them. But yeah, it's been a really easy process getting to the airport from Burnt Island. It's in total, with waiting and whatnot, around a 50 minute to 1 hour trip, but it's been very easy. I've literally sat on the train for half an hour. Now I'm off. Now I'm going to get on a tram for 20 minutes or so. Maybe not even. It's pretty close here to the airport. So yeah, just waiting. It's quite cool today. The clouds have come across. I think it's going to rain quite heavily soon. I am getting to the airport super early because I had to check out of my accommodation at 10. And I did have a train ticket booked for 10:20, but that train got cancelled. So luckily I'm super early, and then got the 11:20 train instead. So I went for some brunch at the Roasting Project, which is it was a really lovely cafe in Burnt Island. They do really good coffee. Like, this is probably the closest to Melbourne quality coffee, if not, it competed with some Melbourne coffee suppliers. It was really good coffee in this tiny little town. There's not a lot there, but I just managed to, I went for a walk one day and just came across it, and have been back. Of the 4 days I was there, or 4 mornings I was there, I've been there 3 times. I didn't go yesterday because I just literally chilled out pretty much the whole day in my hotel. But highly recommend. Even if you are in Edinburgh and you've done everything, you've seen everything, and you just want to get out for the day, highly recommend getting the train around to Burnt Island and going to the cafe. It's about a 35 minute train from Edinburgh city centre out to Burnt Island, but it's a really cute little place. And yeah, it's a very small town. Reminds me a lot of like my hometown, and that there's not a lot there, but some of the stuff that is there was really good quality. Also Romano's fish and chips. For any Aussies out there, I think it's a Scottish thing as well, but they call them potato fritters. We call them potato cakes, potato scallops if you're from Queensland. We won't go into that. I call them potato cakes. Essentially fried pieces of, like battered fried pieces of potato. They are delicious, and they had them at Romano's, and they were like freshly done, and they were so good. So yeah, if you're looking for a fix, a potato cake fix, and you're in Scotland and you're near Edinburgh, Romano's, they're only open at night time though, so just so you're aware. But yeah, that's where I'm at, that's where I'm going. Gonna get to the airport and just chill out.